Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. This is the tarot reading for people who are interested in improving their manifesting ability. We do this very simply, very directly. First of all you will see on your screen for the next 12 minutes or so is this one picture, the picture of the tarot spread for the day. You can follow along. You can do what many other people do, close your eyes and kind of just get into a light meditative state and listen. I want you to make the pictures in your head, not on the screen. That's why I only have this one picture. If we start putting images on a two-dimensional screen, you become a spectator. You're not a participant. One of the reasons why we have difficulty with manifesting, because there's so many distractions, and that's what they're intended to be, is to distract us. Because when you have someone distracted, you can lead them, make them do whatever you want it to do. I want you to take charge of your life, of yourself. And so there will only be this one picture. You make the images in your brain, in your head. They'll come from your subconscious. So it's tapping into your own power. My job is to inspire you. First card on the bottom and the last card up top, both middle cards, upper and lower. They're the start and the end of the reading. Let's begin up front with Between Worlds. This looks like a picture that was poorly developed or intentionally so. These days, this picture is done intentionally this way. Between worlds. Why? Have you heard the expression, a house divided cannot stand? Abraham Lincoln said that, I believe. And the message is, you are the house. And if you're divided in yourself, if you are confused, if you're trying to solve some issue in the middle of trying to straighten things out inside of you, you're divided. You're at your weakest point. Now, do that to everybody in society, and what does society become? Very weak, very dependent, easy to control. And so, what is going on inside of you on some level is that you're divided with yourself. You got a question. You need an answer. And you can't seem to find it. You can't make up your mind. We're talking in this reading largely working with your emotions, which means your programming. What we often call emotions stems from our earliest programming, birth till about 6 or 7 years of age. That's why kids are so magical and they just believe everything, because their purpose from birth to about 6 or 7 is to download everything they're going to need to exist in society. And if there are any problems, any hitches during that time, they are hitches that will be taken with the individual for the rest of their lives. And the battle will be to try to, first of all, realize that those are hitches, because they feel so comfortable. That is, they're so ingrained in us, we don't even realize them. Other people can see them. We can't. That's the problem. And that may be where your house is divided, where you are divided on an emotional level. So let's begin. Knight of Cups. Knights are always giving gifts. Cups, people equate with love. I equate with familiarity. Things that you did, if you had any kind of a close-knit family, things that you did as a child, you remember your aunts, your uncles, your grandmas, your grandpas, the holidays, and all that kind of stuff. You carry much of that with you. And even if you rebelled on some level, there's a part of you that recognizes it, and there is some part of you that still lives it. You may do things your way, but the essence, the core, goes all the way back. No matter how you fight it, it's programmed into you. So the Knight of Cups is saying, number one thing that you can do as a person divided is love yourself. Believe in yourself. Know that somehow, some way, give yourself permission to get unstuck between the worlds you find yourself in. Because the Knight of Cups is sensitive, emotional, loving, caring, introspective. Hiding that or increasing that introspection is the Moon card. The Moon card, even if you have the biggest, brightest full moon you can possibly have, you still can't see everything. You maybe, if you're lucky, see 50-50. A lot of shadows. A lot of things that you don't see. Not like you would at noon on a beautiful sunny day with a full big sun. It just illuminates everything. Full moon at its best doesn't. However, what that gets you to do is dig deeper. And in a full moon, if you're trying to navigate your way, you're really paying attention to what's around you, what's ahead of you. You're really tuned in. And with that Nine of Cups, you giving yourself the gift of love, self-appreciation, self-worth. You are tuning in with the Moon card, tuning into that deeper resonance. Page of Wands is up next. Pages always change the storyline. This says that what you're really interested in is having a life where you're participating. Many of us get it to a point where we're just looking for a comfortable routine. Doesn't have to be good, just comfortable, something we're used to. Doesn't even have to be good for us, just we're used to it. The Page of Wands says, no, that's not nearly good enough. The Page of Wands brings enthusiasm, passion, creativity, even opportunity. You want a life where you're participating. You want that Ten of Cups. You want that life where you are connected to things and people who are positive and supportive of you. Willing, of course, to return the same. It's not a one-way street. But right now, you are a person or house divided. You're stuck between two worlds. Which way do I go? I can't stay here. But I don't know what to do. You're going to have to dig deep. Go back to some of your earliest programming. That's going to be difficult, and it may take a little while. Let's go up top, all the way to the left, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is called the Pope of the Tarot. The Hierophant is basically organizations, belief systems, group identification. It's the rules of society and where you see yourself fitting into society. Here's the problem. This stuff is external. What you need is the same kind of energy, but from the inside out, not outside in. Not somebody telling you, but you knowing. You know, often these days I hear people say, well, I'm so confused with what's going on. I'm just going to leave it to God. He'll take care of it. Whoops. You missed the boat already. If you have faith, your actions will show it. In other words, you just can't sit there and go, well, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to be responsible. It'll happen magically. And then nothing happens, and you go, what the hell happened? It's up to each and every one of us to be the best that we can be. Positive, productive, purposeful. It's our job. And so you have to become your own Hierophant. You have to set up a belief system. That means that something in you is going to have to die. This dependency, I think, is what it is. Oh, tell me, which way to go? Oh, you need this, you got to do this, you got to behave this way, you got to think this way. Even if I don't agree, it's easier. I'm just going along. That's the road to hell. You must take responsibility for yourself and your life. Not nearly as difficult as it would sound, although it is complex because you're going to have to dig deep. But right now, you're stuck between two worlds. Am I going to be responsible for my life, or am I going to let somebody tell me how to live? It's my life. Why should I let them tell me how to live? Well, because it's easier. What you're really looking for is justice, and justice means fairness on all sides. And to find that justice, you're going to have to use the Six of Cups energy. Six of Cups is nostalgia. Yeah, I know, when you do traditional readings, it's somebody coming from your past. It may be a thought, idea, feeling. It's unlikely to be a person, and even if it is, that person will represent some thought or feeling from your past. That feeling is healing. Like I said in the beginning, this is an emotional read. You need to dig deep into places you don't even probably know exist right now. The final card up top in the middle, the vice versa card, is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Yes, it is generosity, but it's reciprocity. It's charity to yourself. Pentacles are things that we value, and if you're thinking just money, you're missing the whole point, which is the reason why you are stuck in the middle. What's really valuable? How about peace? Would peace in your life be really valuable? How about love? Real love? How about friendship? How about purpose? How about health? Because money doesn't buy health. People die. Everybody dies. So what's really important? What's really valuable to you? You answer that question, and you will not be a house divided, a person divided. You will no longer be stuck between two worlds. You will be taking responsibility for your life and living it to the absolute best that you can. Plugged in, you become a participator, no longer a spectator. That's the read for today. We'll have another reading for you tomorrow. Have a brand new tarot read every day, 365. Hope you're here with me. If not, peace and blessings.